Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Underrail. In the last episode, we explored the cave systems near Southgate Station. We found some various leather armors. We took the best cave hopper leather we're probably ever going to find and brought it back to our stash. We made ourselves some slightly better siphoner leather boots based on a leather we stripped from one of the siphoners we killed down there. And then we did a little bit of inventory management, a little bit of walking around, and now we're going to do more cave exploring. So as usual, let's take a look at the character so you guys get an idea of what we currently are. Level 19, we're about 1/3 of the way to level 20. Here's our skills. Shouldn't be a surprise by now if you've been following along. We're rushing tailoring to 101. And then we might step into the Black Sea DLC, do the first battle against the savages in order to be able to access merchants there. In particular, I'm interested in... Oh, well, no, we don't want to do that. We have a lot of work to do before we can do that. All right, I'm sorry. Let's continue looking at the stuff we have. I need the dude's quest done so I can leave the Black Sea without needing to be brought back over here via jet ski. Here's our feats. And our specializations. Alright, let's get to it. We're gonna start with a rather tricky fight against a bunch of sigh beetles to begin. So let's head on down there and start this. I think there's 5 or 6 sigh beetles and 2 or 3 Goliaths waiting for us around the corner here. It's a tricky fight to just end up walking into, but I want to clear this so we can begin exploring some more of the cave systems in this area. Heads up, I also... Oh, I thought I did. Did I not? Okay, I bought some dynamite for this. I can hear you. Let's see if we just die instantly. Okay, we do not. There's a lot of side beetles around that corner, though. There's a lot of them. And that one's in Psionic Synergy. Only one. I think when they realize you're here, they all know you're here. Let's step back around. So step around the corner. Good, to make sure we're protected. They don't get line of sight to me. Didn't even hear that one. This one do its thing. Sure. We'll try setting them on fire. Good, we got the big one. I love to recurrence it, but that means running up, and I know there's more side beetles around the corner, and we will just die if we have to worry about them. Sprint is not on cooldown, though, so I'll put a distortion on you. 22 damage. You'll die in 3 turns. We can maybe be safe here. Let's activate our shield and hope we will be. Actually, I'm going to activate sprint around the corner for a little more protection. I should have put one on you, too. I did not do so. I will move up. Wow, that's a lot of them. All right, let's throw a normal grenade and hope it lands somewhere near them. That was beautiful. We do have another Goliaths. He has 2 turns left on his pseudospatial projection. We won't hit him until that's gone. I'm going to slow him down to buy me some time and watch that hopefully fade off of him. Uh-oh. Okay, this one's no longer afraid. Oh, that was no longer afraid. We're gonna have to deal with 2 of them at the same time. I'd have nothing else to go on my hotbar. We really don't want to just run up. The Goliaths can easily destroy us. Move around the corner again. I don't really like fighting here. We don't have much room to maneuver. But if we have to, we can just flee. Oh, I really don't like where they're located. With one covering the other. We'll use a morphine. We're going to stay. Our shield is activated. We'll move up. Oh, come on, game. It's not going to be enough to kill it. I am going to use an adrenaline. Yeah, because we definitely want to kill one of these. It critically hit me with that, but our morphine saved us. Okay. What that ability does, to my recollection, is it robs us of all our current psi, makes it so that we can't use psi, and does damage equal to the amount of psi it burned off of us. Similar to Warcraft 3's Demon Hunter hero. A broken hero that was. Anyways, we did it! We did use quite a few drugs here at the very end, but I think it saved our life against those sigh beetles. Yes, we had to clear out all the corpses. Then we're going to leave all this garbage up top. I think there's a barrel or something here. Let's leave it in the junk pile. All the lower level sigh beetle things. So we don't need 37 or 21 quality. 96 sigh beetle carapace. One of the better ones I think we could find. We'll hold on to this. I've never made a psionic, once again, a psionic suit of armor for my characters, because they're evadey. We might make one just because I want to and hold on to it as a memento for our time spent down in the cave systems, but I don't intend to actually wear it, as we are using evade to keep ourselves alive, and that's a lot of wasted points. Alright, now we can take a bunch of the mushrooms, and I guess we will go fishing here? Take all the mushrooms. Ideally, you have 7. Let's just jump over that so we don't have to reposition ourselves by leaving this room and coming in a different way. Holes! There's something special in this jump-in hole here. It's a random... I think it's a random encounter, to be quite honest. But I'm not going to go in there at the moment. I will mark it down, though. I want all of the flowers, or flowering things. Hope you guys didn't think that was all the sigh beetles. There's more to the south. Quite a few of them, actually. And I can't remember which side of the river we want to be on. Oh, actually, I want to go a little bit. I want to do a little bit of fishing. Actually, no, I can do fishing off screen. They won't respawn within the next 40 minutes or so. I'm nervous. I don't like walking into new rooms down in the caves. All right, they're all on the other side, so it's a good thing we're on this side. Try to stay away from them if we can. You know what I should have brought with me? More flares. I may have to go back to Core City for that exact reason. We also are out of things to put on my belt. Okay, let's do this. This is going to be a bit trickier to do. But I want to clear these bugs out. What's the best... I guess it's here? Let's move up, let them see me, so now they know I'm here. And we move away. Two Goliaths, and it looks like 4 little beetles are in this area. Little ones are blocking the Goliaths, which I like. We'll have some time to deal with them. I think I'll be safe here. But I won't be safe here. So we need to use sprint to get around the corner. Can I kill both of these and the Goliath that's rounding the corner? Not if I move up to spear them. So we're going to use some sigh to kill both of those, and then we move around the corner. Time to use our shield just in case I've done this incorrectly. Now the side beetle, the giant ones, the Goliath's probably rounding this corner on this side, is my guess. And it still has its mirror image is in effect. So we're going to move on this side. Oh, God. Oh, this might be a different one. That was an amazing critical hit on the Goliaths. It's not on fire. We set the little one on fire, not the Goliaths. That's the best I can do, and we have to hope. Well, we don't have any sigh on us, so we'll survive this. I think that was the giant one that just died over there. And if so, we can probably charge this one. A decent critical hit. Took off half its hit points. Wow. Almost killed it, but I don't have a way to... actually, we do have a way to kill it. That was all of them. Recursion is now actually coming into play more often. Originally, I wasn't sure about recursion, because its damage is based on the damage you deal, and we weren't dealing too much damage. But with crits from our fire spells and our better spear, it will begin doing decent damage over time. I think there might be a siphoner in the water here? There is not. Take all the lake poppies. I guess there's no non-lake poppies? There's no normal poppies anywhere around here in Underrail? Let's see. Let's keep making our way south. Nice. We have agility 8, so we're able to leap over the river there. We'll grab more mushrooms and flowers on the way. By the way, the Goliaths are worth 258 experience points. Normal side beetles are worth 29 over here. Hello, Siphoner. Oh, hey, we get another one of their items. I didn't realize we still needed some of those. How many of them do we still need? Can never find... Oh, okay, that was the last one that we needed. That wasn't so bad. I didn't have to actually stop and farm siphoners to get them. I'm assuming they made a change here in Underrail at some point to increase the frequency at which you can get the creatures' oddity items. What quality leather is that? 46. Not better than our current boots, which are 55, I think, or 54. And I think this leads up to rail crossing. It does. Very good. We can mark that the tunnel's been explored. And viewer, I think I am going to do a little bit of fishing, so we'll have to talk about some random stuff while we do this. Let's first pop over here, get this area on the map. Giant empty cavern. A good reminder that there is a vast nothing here. The drop... Oh. The drop from this side isn't that bad. There's even a rocky ramp descending to another ledge, which allows us to jump down if we have agility 3. We'll come back for that, since I want to do some fishing first. And then we probably should go back to Core City and pick up some flares and maybe buy some grenades. Normally I prepare all this stuff off screen, but I forgot all about flares. Very important to bring the gear you think you're going to need in the areas that you are going into. You do not want to go unprepared into places. And flares are very useful, since they let us deal with... Well, not let us deal with, but since they can expose crawlers. Unfortunately, throwing a flare is quite a few action points. Which means that if you do manage to find one with the flare, if you make it visible, it was inside the AoE of where the flare was located, you're probably dead, or rather not dead, you're probably being attacked by it, because now it's no longer stealthed. It has a movement to reach you and make you pay for making it visible. A heads up as well, that off screen, I went to... What's the name of the place now? In Junkyard. I went to the bar there to look for fish. And I was curious if the merchant there sold the 2 fish we needed still. So I activated the cheat engine, and I recycled his inventory about 50 times. At no point did he sell a shrimp, nor the other fish that we need. So it's not in his loot table, is my guess. Then I reloaded the game and came back here again. Or come back here again. And then I decided not to keep... I didn't want to cheat for that, so... Okay, we're not getting any fish from this. Let's see. Sure, we'll fish over here too. I don't know what the rolls are like for fishing. I don't know if we actually have a chance to get fish, shrimp, from here, and we're just failing the rolls, or if like that right there, or if we simply do not ever have the chance to get them, because my dexterity is too low. I think it's based on dex. I like getting all these strange fish. That's very handy. One more time. Demon squids, pentapuses. We'll do 2 on this side. I know it's over there, by the way, in that cave. So really quick, for years... I did not realize there was the Oculus quest. Sometimes I would forget to do Jack Quicksilver's quest, and then be locked out, I believe, of Oculus. Oh, Phantom Jelly! I think that's one of the 2 we need. I'm positive it is. Okay. So now we literally just need the shrimp. This also means now I want to go back to Junkyard. Kareem, that's his name. Kareem's Bar is the place in Junkyard, which did not have a shrimp. Or I could not get one to show up after 50 tries. Doesn't mean it... I suppose it doesn't mean it doesn't have it. But I was not getting lucky enough to get it to spawn. I think we can do one more try here. Alright. We'll go on this side and do one more fishing. Then we'll go back to the giant lake we were just at with the side beetles, and we'll fish there too. I do apologize, viewer. I know. I don't like making you guys watch this either. Let's see. What else can we talk about while we're doing this? So, today is January 30th, 2024. And my intention is to record probably 2 or 3 episodes of this today, which should give me enough backlog to get through next week with still the uploads, at least until probably... Actually, is that right? No, this is the 7th day. This is the 7th video of backlog, so no. I need to record another 7 videos of this over the next week. Oh, but that will be easy if I have a week to do it all in. I like to keep you guys entertained with more Underrail. But as usual, please remember that that means comments. I won't be responding to comments very regularly because I'll be in the hospital. In case you guys have forgotten, this account of mine here for YouTube is a YouTube account. It was made back in 2008 or 2009. It's not a Google account. And I can't access this from the hospital. I can only access it from here because I can't... At the hospital, I don't have access to my desktop computer. I have access to a Google tablet that my brother Dave gave me. But it has only that account on for YouTube. I can't switch out the account to something else. And I won't comment with my real name. Not quite yet. So, in other words, I won't be responding to comments people leave me while I'm actually at the hospital. I have to be out of it and near my actual computer. I guess that's why we're fishing up here. I remember there was a time when I didn't have trouble finding shrimp. But finding the ghost face, is that what it was? Is really lucky that we found that on Alphabet. My goodness. Normally that one's the tough... That one used to be the very tough one to get. But it's been shrimp that have been eluding me. Recently, when it comes to fishing. Let's see, we'll do another one over here. We'll do 2 more in this room. Nice and relaxing. All of this for the Geezer Ford quest. Normally it gives you one oddity point. I think we're getting a bunch of small garbage too, quite literally. 5mm casings. We're gonna leave all that behind. Another blue eel. Do we get one more time? I guess we can actually dismantle. We'll do 3 per area. Let's put the fishing rod down here. I've tried using multiple fishing rods to make this faster, as it were, but it's not really that much faster to warrant taking another fishing rod with you. What else did we talk about? So we want things on our belt. I mean, something's better than nothing. And as you've seen with that grenade landed and killed all 4 of those little sigh beetles, we've been blessed with incredibly lucky throwing for our grenades. Which means we should appreciate that luck god and take more with us. But I don't want to use MK2 grenades, even though they would still be useful. So I'm gonna make a little house rule where I'm only allowed MK3 grenades on the belt at this point. So if no one's selling those, we won't get anything. Well, that's not necessarily true. For EMP grenades and plasmas, I'm perfectly willing to take MK2s. MK1s for EMP grenades, and the same thing with flashbangs. Oh, puckerfish. I forgot those things even existed. I think fish are limited to, like, the areas you're fishing in. Like, you can't get... I don't think you get every single fish from every single zone. We'll do 2 more in this area. By 2 more, I mean 2 more planting down the fishing rods and hoping we get something. And by something, I mean the shrimp. Which I doubt we'll be getting here. No. We don't need to eat... So our food just expired. I'm going to wait to eat food until our return trip. Black cloth. What quality is it? 74. Tim, you can always do this off screen and hope you get lucky. Actually, we have plenty of cash. And lots of eel sandwiches. Let's have an eel sandwich and see if that increased dex helps us get the shrimp that might be here. And the shrimp, I think, are... Well, none of the fish are... You can't... There's no cooking in the game. You can't make food yourself. I'm surprised that they haven't added that in the game, considering all the other types of recipes and what have you they've added into the game. We're going to do one more. Like, they added the ability to make nets. They added the ability for you to craft lockpicks. So I'm surprised they didn't add the ability to add for you to craft food using biology, I suppose. Like an eel sandwich. What would that take? I guess there's no bread in the game. But I mean, oh, I'd take blue eels, like 2 blue eels. And then a certain level of biology, you can make yourself sandwiches. Holy yuck. Yuck. Holy yellow puckerfish. Yeah, my goodness, we're getting lots of them here. And a mini head. Okay, so no great fish in this little area. Alright, well, I'll do this off-screen, viewer. And I shall return, and I'll be back here, and I might have done even more fishing off-screen. Yes, I'm back. I grabbed some flares and bought a single MK3 HE grenade. I did a tiny bit more fishing in this area, but didn't get any shrimp. Fish kept getting away. Stored a bunch of stuff, and now we'll continue exploring the cave system down here. Some of it. I'm not really interested in going where the Deathstalkers are. Actually, that's not true. We will be doing that because we want to explore that little ledge we had seen. I guess we should do that next. But let's go over here first. Which will be the Hanging Rat Bar, I think? Yep. Hey, dragon. Don't lean on that fence over there. The draughts in the abyss sometimes sound like voices. Like some kind of chanting. Eerie. Well, we're going to chant through your clothes. Take some Sujin coins from you. Hello, Barry. I lost my right eye when I was 7 years old. Death is the only certain thing in life. I'm hoping for a heart attack. Life is so depressing. My goodness, this guy sounds like me. When I first realized I had AML, given all the other problems I've had in my life. I'm sure taking 3 coins from him won't create any problems either. Oi! How's it going? Careful not to fall off the ledge. I've seen lads get pissed drunk and go for a deep caverns tour. To my knowledge, this gate also does not function. You are not getting down into the deep caverns from here. Or at least not right away. Yeah, no power. We have the agility to leap over here. I'll be a little brave because I know there's no one in here. Sure. We'll take some sponge filters and an ampule. Don't really need any of these. I guess we'll take the Rat Barbecue from whoever it is that operates this shop. A 5mm hawker is garbage. Nothing in the desk. Oh, there's coral. I think? No, traveling merchant. Okay, well, oh, we'll talk with him. Or her. And the patron is over here. I guess we'll talk with people before we pick their pockets. This untidy woman quietly observes you as you come closer to her. Her eyes are big and vividly blue, with a hint of orange gold around the pupil. A very rare sight. Even though she doesn't utter a single word, her sad and lost look speaks for her, telling you that she needs help. Hello, I'm Tim. Who are you? Her pupils dilate and wander off to the right. It's apparent that she's trying really hard to remember, but cannot. Frustrated, she replies, I don't know. I can't seem to remember. I try and I try, but nothing comes up. It's been a month, 2, 3? I just don't know. I don't know anything. Can I help you somehow? Information gained from her eyes and her words are in conflict. I don't need your help. Leave me alone. You can't possibly help me. We don't have any persuade or intimidate, so goodbye then. Picking her pocket, though, will reveal some information about her. In particular, this. Wow, why can I not say it this morning? I can't say it. Anarchist? Yeah, there we go. Symbol. A well-known Circle A symbol, which represents anarchism. She's part of a group that possesses those amulets, and later on we will find that group, it's the Free Drones, who actually has them. And that's a hint that she belongs, or belonged to that group at one point. Hello, rude Rob. You catch the barkeeper wiping a glass with a dishcloth, one which happens to perfectly match the color of his hair. Whether that is intentional or not, you aren't sure. He is one short but wiry man, covered in tattoos. He wears a number of rings on his fingers, with most of them looking like they were made from silver, but there are a few golden-colored ones among them as well. After he sets the now shiny glass on the dishcloth aside, he speaks to you. Hey, you must be new around here, because I ain't seen your ugly face before. I'm Rob. I'll call you Ugly Joe from now on. What do you want? Where's the elevator outside go to? It runs straight down to deep caverns, apparently. It hasn't been operational in decades, though, so if you want to go down, you just jump. Might rearrange that face of yours into something better looking. No, but seriously, the fence is unstable. We already lost Mad Killigan because of it. So, Ugly Joe, is there anything else I can get ya? Who's that woman in the corner? Do you know anything about her? He quite obviously points to the woman with his index finger. That one? Yes, that one. Listen, Ugly Joe, I don't talk about my patrons. How'd you like if someone came here and asked about your ugly face? Something like, hey, who's the guy with the ugly mug? How about that? So don't ask me those stupid questions anymore. Well, you're ugly too. Even the rat hounds run away from you when they see that mug. You're so ugly, they're starting to weep so hard it caused a recent earthquake. You're so ugly you'll cause another one. Nice comeback. Enough of this, Ugly Joe. What do you want from me? So, why'd you open a bar here? It's a long story. Want to hear it? Nah. Then, Ugly Joe, is there anything else I can get for you? What do you have in stock? Alright, what does he have in stock? Nothing I'm really interested in. I will sell him these fish to clear them out of my inventory, though. 1 organ, 3 raw lives. We don't have any of that. I'm not interested in selling him any. I guess we could sell him the food. No, we're good. There's a traveling merchant here. This senior underrailer is quick to designate you as a potential customer. After taking a good look at you with his keen eyes, of course, for he seems to be a traveling merchant of some kind. The heavy load on his back must be his inventory. Greetings, youngster. Need some electronics? I got a few things a guy like you might find interesting. Want to take a look, huh? Wanna? Yeah, let me see what you have for sale. So he's an electronics seller today. Plasma pistols. Repair kits. Let's see. Quality 97, 108. Oh, he's selling some decent quality shield modules. And it's medium, which I do like, but we're not going to have electronics for some time. So I think buying this early doesn't really help me very much. Oh, he does have a spying endoscope, which I wouldn't mind having, so I can show you guys what this actually does. So we'll take that from him. And then we can pick his pocket. And we'll get Ugly Rob if I'm allowed to do so too. I'll get back some of the coins we spent. Thank you, sir. I think I'm allowed behind the bar here. Vigorous belt, bolts. I'll take the Decision coins and his sigh booster. Interesting that he has psionic powers. I never realized that about Mr. Rude Rob. Okay. Let's... Oh, man. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this, but we're here, so... Come on. Let's do it. There are, on normal mode, 2 Deathstalkers down here. I am not looking forward to this. We can maybe ignore them. I don't know if we have what it takes to kill them. Let's head on down. Oh, Tim, why'd you use morphine? Why did you use morphine? Morphine is not a thing you really want to use here. Well, it will keep you alive. Any damage you take, you can't heal, because these are Deathstalkers. And there's one right there. So... how am I killing it? I got a 50% chance to hit with my spear. That is not something you can really rely on. If I run away, it's just going to stealth. So we don't want to run. But I can't... If I stay here, it's going to run up and try to stab me. We can use my uncanny dodge to keep myself alive. We could slow it down, which will rob it of most of its movement points. Move away. I don't think it can reach me here. Let's see what it does. There's a second somewhere around here too, by the way. That's not the only one. Oh, and on hard mode, by the way, they have blindsiding. So the round they unstealth, they do more damage. Oh, no! Alright, the other one was behind us. Is that a third Deathstalker? Oh, how are you dealing with this? How, Tim? We need to set one of these on fire. Is what we need to do. So let's... We're gonna have to go for the one that's here. Okay, we did hurt it. We're going to use recurrence on it. Some good hits. I'm going to use a sprint. I'd rather stay here. We'll use uncanny dodge, and let's see what they do. Oh, that one's hiding. I'm okay with that. I think we're still doomed. Because now we're stunned. Yeah, we're dead. That's it. That's the end of us. Yeah, that's it. I don't think we can handle 3 Deathstalkers. One Deathstalker is tough for us. Let alone a second. We'll try this one more time, viewer, but we might have to give up and come back here later. Okay, so... we want to set this one on fire. Always set them on fire, because you really need them to... well, I want them to run. I can't follow it up with anything, unfortunately. Oh, no. Okay, we have to run. That's a shame, because then we're not killing that one. I don't know if I'm allowed to run. We're going to stay. We're going to use a drug to cure that poison, because I really want to kill one of these. That's not a good chance to hit, though, Tim. Oh, it doesn't matter. We're going to try. Oh, that missed. Okay. So, we can wait one more round. And we're dead. We have to use that. Have to use Uncanny Dodge. Yep, and then it vanishes. And the other one's staring right at us. If I can't get over this with my agility, I don't think I can. No, we can't. Then I think we're just dead. Can't interact with this object during combat. So we're just going to reload the game because the game's not letting me flee. And it's not worth it. We can't do this. 2 Deathstalkers are too much for us. I need Endothermic Aura if I want to have a chance to handle 2 Deathstalkers. And I don't remember where that psionic ability is located. So we'll have to come back. And there's more Deathstalkers up in this area, too. So we don't want to go north of the... follow the river north. We want to stick to this side and south of where we kind of came in. To my recollection, Deathstalkers generally are not... We're running. Oh, wow! And they tried to enter combat with me before I got out of that room. So, how about that? Warning. Left this in combat. Apparently, there's Deathstalkers that way too. So or crawlers, we're not doing that until we have some better armor. We'll stay out of that area. And try this area. Deathstalkers, to my recollection, down here in the caves, are generally not guarding anything. They're just really difficult encounters, and there's no oddie items in particular that they guard. Or any... oh my goodness, there's a lot of pigs. But they're all clustered. So let's move back and try setting them all on fire. We got both of them with that. Let's use recurrence on... nope. Yes, let's use recurrence on this one. Sprint. Run up. Good hit there, Tim. 21 damage. Won't kill it. Now it should die. 37 damage. Yes. Help that one on its way. Go up to the pig to stop it from charging us. There's another boar. It couldn't reach us, though, because the pig's in the way. That pig was blocking the only way we could have taken damage from another warthog. 23. Okay, we gotta be a little careful. Alright, that should kill that one. I don't know where the other warthog is. Let's get behind the stalagmites here. There it is. Right. I was going to run that direction, so now I'm glad we didn't. Those two should die. We can use dilation on this one. And move away. And we can charge up. Was a great hit. We'll use recurrence. Okay, dodge. This warhawk dies next round. But we can't... Can I get away from it? I think it's able to charge me. If I run over here. But I want to test this. Do you have the movement points to charge me? You do not. Good. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Feel a little better after the failure of the Deathstalkers. We get a bunch of pig leather. I think that's low-level pigs, though. Yeah, low-level pigs. So we'll go ahead and make some leather armor out of it. Wait. Oh, one of it's 59 quality. We will hold on to that. Are there cave ears in here? When it came to the other room where I immediately fled, just as we entered combat against whatever stalker or whatever death stalker or crawler was there, I saw the red dream mushroom and immediately left. You learn that in Underrail, red dream mushrooms are almost always guarded by crawlers or death stalkers, and it can be very ugly, the battles that you do against them, as you've seen. So I'm not really interested in fighting them. Well, I am interested in fighting them, but we don't have the capability of doing so, not if there's two of them in a room. And in hard, there's usually always at least two in each room that has a Death Stalker in it. Oh, an old lab of some sort, huh? And a red dream mushroom, but I know there's no Death Stalkers in this area. Okay, so we'll open this up and take a peek and see what's on the other side of this cave-in. Interesting that the cave-in happened as the doors were shutting. So the earthquake didn't cause that to occur. And we have an auto turret here. We've dealt with these many, many moons ago. And we'll deal with this one the same way that we dealt with those. Stacking temporal distortions on it. I'll be curious if this is enough damage to destroy it. It is! Our typical manipulation ability is a little more powerful than it used to be. Looks like we're able to destroy all turret with how many we put onto it. But going down there at the moment is not something I want to do. Let's use our inhalant. How could we deal with the Deathstalkers, you're asking, Tim? There's some good stuff down there in that one area. There are several things we could do, but it's tricky to do them currently. I mean, we could temporal contraction and take off distortion and hope the 50% chance to hits to deal some damage to them. It's not very reliable, though, so I don't want to do that. Our build could take a few points in electronics. Even, like, instead of putting the points in tailoring, we dump them here. And that gives us enough points to actually to create a taser. And the level of the taser, to my knowledge, does not impact the chance to stun a creature. And so that would allow us to stun one for one turn. But that robs it of all its dodge and evasion, which means we can actually slam into it with our spear and then recursion it to make sure it dies. That lets us deal with one of them, though. The second, we could set on fire and just try to keep away, and then run away to avoid it. Although if I can't interact with the agility symbols during combat, even though we have the action points to flee, that's really annoying. Alright, let's go south. We're doing cave stuff today. We're doing some cave crawling. Rat hounds. Well, quite a few alphas. We'll get some decent fabric scraps probably after this is over. And more hearts. Caviers are here, but I don't think we're gonna fight any pigs. Anything else in this area? Dead end over there. With justified perception, we won't find any secrets that are around in these caves either. I may crawl around later when we have some marsh honey. Oh, I'd have to walk over here to get it. Maybe if you're just crawlers in that area, and there isn't a Deathstalker. I don't trust my memory of how these caves are interlinked with each other. Oh, you know, there's another game I've been playing, which reminds me of quite a bit of Underrail, in a way, called Gene Forge Mutagen. I was tempted to start recording it, but I need to focus on the games I'm currently playing. It might be something you see pop up on the channel, though, in the future. Oh. Pumbor and Tipper. Oh, this is a random encounter right here. I think these are based on a cartoon of some sort, but I don't get the reference that this is from. They're both hostile, so we're going to have to kill these two things. So, let's do so. Oh, well, that's a bit awkward. Oh, cave hopper going at us, huh? Pumbor's the one we need to kill. Didn't get anything from it other than 65 experience points for killing Pumbor. Oh, we're near the, we're near a merchant out here. I forgot he's even out in this area. Yeah, we're near the Lost Vault, I think. I forgot this was a thing that even existed. It's gonna be, no, it won't be tricky for us. Hold on. Let's see. First off, before we go any further, there's a, I think there's a, yep, there's a siphoner in this area, and I'd like to make sure this thing dies. And we get some more leather. Let's see what quality that is. 44. Okay. I guess we should. Make armor. Oh, I don't want to use the pig leather, though, for this. Actually, maybe we should use the pig leather for this. So, in the game, there's a few places that have very special, well, not sorry, that's the wrong way to phrase it. Higher quality leather than you can normally find off the creatures that you're killing. The cave hoppers, for example, the cave hopper graveyard has a decent quality leather, at least one. I thought there was two, but maybe this is one. There's a pig over a boar, over a river. You can't access it without the DLC. But I think there's a decent quality pig leather there that you can get. Near Camp Harthor. I don't think there's any siphoner that's special in that regard. The quality you get is only up to what you can, like, I'm sorry. There's only killing them. And hoping you get a decent quality. I think the highest quality I've ever gotten is 63 from siphoners. This is going to be tricky, because I don't want to have to charge up there. Oh, well, we just let them know we're here. Alright, let's run away. Bravely run away. I tend to use this group of stalagmites and rocks here as a way to block line of sight to these things. Where are you? You're still arriving. This is a trap, but we're going to take it. Oh, it's a trap. Those are too far away from my liking. I will run... Oh. Here? Good. We have to be able to run away, Tim. But they're all clustered. 8 action points. We can actually use pre-med to use no action points and maybe set them all on fire. We did set all of them on fire. Let's put recursion on one of them. Oh, but there's still a little beetle left. I can't charge them. We have to use our shield now. Okay, we have a chance to kill that Goliath, so you better believe we're going to take it. So let's run up here. $49. I'm going to use morphine. Okay. The little beetle did not have, I guess, an ability that it could use on me, which is odd. So I think we want to run away. What's going on out there? Why do I... Oh! 1 second, everyone. I'll be right back. Are you stuck, vacuum cleaner? Sorry about that, viewer. Vacuum cleaner got stuck on something. Let me run. You will die to that single distortion. We have a Goliath coming on this side. I wasted the morphine, arguably. Oh, that's a shame. Actually, we can probably guarantee that no one dies. Oh, you can go ahead and projection all you like, sir. Because you're dead! Okay, and we cleared this area. I'm gonna want to fish here, too. Just to see if we can get, find a shrimp. Not that I'm expecting it, though. I think we'll visit the people outside the Lost Vault, but we'll go in next episode if I'm able to. We also have some garbage. I don't need a low quality one of those. All right, so let's do a little bit of fishing. We won't be here too often, but we're gonna come back. We're gonna have to come back here at least once or twice because of the higher stat requirement. Because of the stat requirements inside the Lost Vault to navigate around it. You need decent agility, strength, and dex. Arguably, you want perception, too, to find secrets that are in there. Nothing today? Not from that point, I guess. Let's try here. Pretty sure that you can fish in this area. How's our equipment? Oh. Yellow puckerfish. Yellow puckerfish. Got away. That was probably the shrimp. I assume everyone that gets away is the shrimp. And a slackjaw. We'll do 2 more here, and then that will do. Most of the fish you get... Oh, is that correct? No. Let's make sure we get it correct. Mini heads, slackjaws, yellow puckerfish all give you blood as items when you break them down. We already have so many creature hearts for blood. We have, I think, 100. So we don't really need these fish. We'll put them in the barrel. I view them as basically a failure to fish up something. And we've already turned in the 2 we need to Geezer Ford. The mini head and the slackjaw, I think, is what he wanted to see. No, nothing else? Just 1? So if we can't buy shrimp from Kareem's bar, you can still find... You might be able to buy shrimp. Not a great chance, probably. over from the merchants in the DLC. There's probably a chance that the ferryman has it, because I think he sells fish. And the cook sells it, but I think those are both very small chances, if there is even a chance to get them from them. But if you go to the Savage territory, you can find groups of creature bits in some of their containers, their urns, what have you, that they have scattered around. And I think I have found shrimp off of those. It's kind of a shame that you have to wait till basically the end of the game to find these things, since it's so annoying. Fishing is so annoying. And to fail to get the fish so frequently until you've invested hundreds of hours into the game, just about. Or 800 hours into the game is, I don't know, very frustrating. Here to do business? He says from behind a long, large caliber rifle. Yes. Nod. Then pass. He's over by the shack. He steps aside. I'm watching you. I'm also watching your pockets. Since you made yourself visible to us, we know you're here. Those 12 coins will go a long way to helping us, perhaps buying something from this gentleman. Lost Vault Trader. The man's weary expression readily turns into a greedy grin as soon as he sees you walking up to him. He puts down his backpack, seemingly heavily, judging from the oomph he produced when he placed it on the ground, and proceeds to greet you. Welcome, stranger. Here for a trade? Who are you and what are you doing here? I'm a trader, and I'm a trading, stranger. What are you buying? Alright, let's trade. And is he buying anything I have? He's buying bullets. Arguably, a foodstuff for the cave hopper meat. I'll take $7 for that trash. Cryokinetic orb. We don't have frost abilities. He's selling this. Obviously, he's selling it. It's a really good ability for Metathermics. We're not taking it. We're sticking with fire. That's our theme. We're sticking with it. So, no cryogenic orb for us. What are you selling component-wise? Nothing I think I'm interested in. We do have repair kits. I will want one of these. Oh, he sells a minigun recipe. Blueprint. Interesting. But we're not... I'm not going to spend so much money for... Well, I would love to, but we're not going to spend that much money for something I don't intend to actually shoot at all. He's also selling batteries. Let's take some lithium cells. Okay, and we'll search him. It's a small key. We'll take a key off of him. And viewer, that will do it for us. Thank you guys for watching. When we come back, we'll see if we can explore this vault. You can see the door to it over here. And then probably a few more caves. With you guys. So I'll see you guys then. Thank you for watching, everyone. And take care.